Welcome back to my home, everybody. My name is Iman, and we're about to watch episode 5 of Stranger Things. Last episode was probably the most beautiful episode I've seen in any series in a very, very long time. And I think that's probably because it was just way too relatable, and the way that the Duffer brothers and the director, Sean Levy, I believe, just made that whole scene, the color, I guess that red, I don't know what it was about that very deep red color where, you know, in the upside down, where Max was trapped. It was just really vibrant, and just that whole metaphor of defeating your darkness and those bad thoughts. And it's just like, I guess if you haven't ever had those thoughts, maybe it's not going to hit you as hard. But so for those of us who struggle with our mental health and all of that, it's like so relatable. And then the way just seeing, I'm always astonished and amazed by how creators in entertainment can just put their thoughts on screen and make it beautiful and make it make sense and coherent. There's a gift. That's a gift. It's an absolute gift. So I really, 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 really want to say thank you again. And God, I've had that song stuck in my head by Kate Bush, and I've been whistling it and singing it and listening to it, and gotta keep running up that hill, guys. So before I jump in as well, this episode's called The Nina Project. I did see this thing on Instagram. I forget, but it's if you're familiar with the show, The OA, I'm a huge fan. I'm obsessed. Like, that's probably at the top of my list of favorite shows of all time. And I saw something, briefly, whenever anything is like spoilery, I change it. But I kind of saw this little thing that there was a nod potentially to the OA, and like there's a parallel to Nina, who is prayer. Okay, well, I don't want to spoil. Okay, if you guys haven't seen the OA, I won't say anything I won't go too into detail, but if you're familiar with what I'm saying, and if you've seen the OA, I had been thinking about this for a long time, and I'll make my assumptions after this episode, but there is this connection, obviously, to Russia we've been seeing in Stranger Things. There's a connection to Russia in the OA, and there's this connection to gifted children and being able to do incredible things, basically. And I don't know, I'm gonna watch this episode and see if anything pops out to me that's familiar. But I did want to just note that, because I saw that really briefly, and I didn't read the whole thing, but I was like, when I watched the OA, I had this, like, there was this weird connection to Stranger Things. And I think it was because when I saw little Nina's nose bleed in the OA, I was like, huh, that reminds me of Stranger Things. But if you haven't seen the OA, please go watch that. If you have nothing to watch right now and you've just binged Stranger Things, go watch the OA. It's fantastic. It's an original idea. It's beautiful. It blew my mind, and it's one of the it's a slow burn, but then at the end, when it all wraps up, you're just like, what did I just watch? Like, there's just some really beautiful elements. I mean, it's not as big as Stranger Things, and like, it's not that vibe of like this really, really, really upbeat vibe, but it's just, I don't know, it's one of my favorite shows. So I will say that, and I'll always shout out the OA until the day I die. So okay, I'm gonna jump into this. I hope you guys, again, are doing well, and let's watch Stranger Things. And for the full-timer reactions, I will count down right now. This reminds me of like Breaking Bad. Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, So Owen's okay.
The girl. She's in danger.
Okay, how do we find Owen?
Nina. There's a number.
Number. Just give it. We can call this Nina.
Grab a magazine or something. Will, get something.
Well, man, sir, I'm sorry not to be insensitive to him, but you should have said this a little earlier before you were like on the brink of death.
Yo, wait. Why is it so quiet back there, huh? Talk to me! Shit.
And they're behind you.
We should get off the road.
Yeah, this is the Lord of the Ring, the Fellowship of the Rings. Time matters, so hopefully they got a good head start. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's sinister. And these are all his trusted men.
We call her Nina.
Oh.
What is it?
If we told you, it would have ruined the surprise.
Oh, Papa. So I had a thought that it was...
Hello, 11.
I'll wait to say anything. So it's like they were prepared for this.
Why don't you go back inside? Play nice with the doctor.
Okay, why are they have to talk like that?
Leave her.
This is a very... I just feel really bad for her. Like, this is...
You're home now.
This is not home, first of all.
You're home.
I have very complicated feelings here. So when the first episode, basically, they're trying to make it seem like it was 11 who killed all of her family members, basically the other children, the gifted children. But then I was like, well, what if it was that demon anyways? Like, and she was trying to stop the demon, and it looked like it was her because she had to use all her powers and she was bleeding from her eyes. Because if this thing has been around since like the 50s or even before, then he was trying to kill everyone, but he met his match with 11. So those gifted kids are able to like defeat someone like him, basically. That was what I was thinking of yesterday. I was like, I don't think it was 11, but maybe just, I wonder if maybe she doesn't have memory of it. It has to all click back, and she thinks she's killed all of them and they think she killed all of them, but it's not true. Oh, wow. This is not the Gladiator. Like, these are medieval weapons.
It could be worse, American. At least you have company.
And good company at that. I mean, he's taking his sweet time. I would have thought he's got them on board. They're tied up. They're gonna fly off. Murray, use your black belt skills, please.
This is not American Airlines. It's going to get a bit choppy.
We're used to that. I mean, people get duct taped. They get beat up. I don't know what the difference is.
Dustin, can you hear me?
No, they really needed rest. That was so stressful.
Morning, guys. Everything okay? I think it's so sweet that you guys are sticking together like this.
Could try sticking together at a different house for a change.
Can we get the Predator guy on him?
Take us for all we're worth.
Please, Dustin, take it all. He said, okay. Wow.
It's Victor Creel's house.
I hope that Victor can get some peace as well, like at the end of all of this, because I feel so sorry for him. They shaved her head. Or is this a flash? Wait, hold on. Is this now? They could work together. Why? They're dehumanizing her. They're taking away her identity. They're locking her up. This is wrong completely. Well, this is a dream then.
Well. Look who finally decided to join us. I guess you're still not quite awake, huh?
Am I in Hawkins?
Well. Look who finally decided to join us.
What? I mean, this is kind of like Moon Knight.
We shouldn't have just thrown her in there like this.
Of
She's gonna
course
drown in
not.
No. She is going to swim.
It's like the mom and the dad, like moms are always, or like, come on, let's not just not hurt, but like dads are just like, no, throw them in, they're gonna swim. We're like, their babies are gonna drown.
Oh man. Okay, this is so messed up.
I
man.
can't
This is so
believe
messed up.
they're burying him.
Yo, dude's probably got like a family and kids, you know.
This is dark.
I think we can figure this out, okay? We just gotta open our minds. Open our minds? That's an open grave!
We'll go get Purple Kush. Where's Purple Queen, Purple whatever the hell? Everyone needs a
Just
little
go to the van
puff.
and do your thing.
That's right. Open your mind.
Purple Palm Tree Delight. Right.
Purple Palm Tree Delight. Absolutely.
It's all worn off. It's just worn off.
Yeah.
I'm all emotional.
I should have explained myself, because then maybe Eleven would have taken me with her and things would be different. But
Oh, he keeps doing. Oh, this is how people. We always do the what ifs.
Scary to open up like that.
Yeah.
To say how you really feel.
It is.
What if they don't like the truth?
Right. Absolutely.
Hey, does anybody know the dead dude's name?
What?
I'm making him a headstone.
Aw.
You do realize we spent all morning hiding the body.
I'll just write, here lies unknown hero agent.
Since we were gonna find him.
Come on, man.
Oh, there's something in the pen.
That's his pen.
Come on. Hey, man, I'm using that.
Oh.
Something fell out of that pen, man.
it's the number.
Yes.
Ivan!
Why does he look familiar? This actor looks like I know I've seen him.
Перестань звать меня. Ты что хочешь, чтобы я влип?
I feel like that is the Nina's father. Is it? He looks like the actor that he plays the dad.
What about your woman, hmm? She's captured, yes, but still alive.
Closer I get with Joyce, the more danger she's in.
You're not thinking straight, American.
You know, for the first time in my life, I think I'm thinking straight.
No, don't give up. Don't think that your death will be good.
Kid, you know, I'm 18 years old, 8,000 miles away, and I'm mixing up these 55-gallon drums of Agent Orange. And then I got back to real life, and these guys I worked with, the ones that made it back, they started trying to get back to normal, you know, having families, and then things started going wrong. Kids born, stillborn, dead in the womb.
Oh, right. He had a daughter, didn't he? She had cancer.
I hid myself in drugs and alcohol. And then people started coming into my life. I told myself they needed me. That's a lie. They didn't need me.
You needed
I
them.
needed them.
But they needed you too.
I sentenced her to death. Like I did with Sarah.
But you took a risk. Life is a risk. You didn't know what would happen for
Everyone
sure.
I love, I hurt.
No. Oh, God. There's so many people who feel like this. This is sad.
I wasn't cursed. I am the curse.
What? This show's so good. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but this season has been amazing. Oh boy.
Feel his presence
growing.
Oh, that's
stronger
that's
each
her
day.
mom.
But I know Chrissy's in heaven now.
Oh, this is my fear when I die. People that I don't want to talk for me are gonna speak for me, and
Sinclair?
Goddamn traitor.
And what if this cult is doing shit to us?
Doing what?
They already know we're after them. What if they cursed us or some shit?
I don't believe in that supernatural crap, all right? But this cult is dangerous. We
He's
have to
like,
be smart about this.
but I do. There's something happening to me.
No stones unturned.
God, this guy is good. Damn it. Like I said, if he could use his powers for good, you know, and not this stupid diabolical plan. Oh my God. You guys, wait, hold on. Hey, hold on. Mike, oh yeah, Mike's not here. I was gonna say, Mike's been in a house like this before, and some... Lord have mercy. Am I prepared for this? I don't. Probably not.
Where'd everyone get those?
Do you need to be told everything?
Steve is me. Steve is me. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Is this what you saw in your visions?
Man, Max is such a key point to this story, especially now.
Okay, everyone stay in groups of 2. Robin, upstairs.
Why not just everyone together? It might take longer, but I think it's better to be together.
We cut our binds, we break free.
Yes, okay, then what?
Then you take them out.
Take him out. I've never fought in a real-world scenario.
There you go.
I've only sparred with the other students.
How old?
Jeremiah is 16. His birthday is next month.
I mean, have you seen Cobra Kai? Those guys will kill you. Oh wow. That would be creepy.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Papa.
How are we feeling today?
Good, Papa.
So she has to go through this memory, through the whole memory.
Listen to this. Does that remind you of anything?
War games.
I mean, it's a code.
We just need to find the computer. We find Owens, then we warn
This
him.
music.
Then we warn 11. I
It's
just need a hacker. The only hacker that I know lives
very like
in Utah.
80s and like E.T. and I don't know.
Turn around. Look at what you see.
Never-ending story. That scared the shit out of me.
I just watched Neverending Story. Interesting timing. Go check out that reaction, guys. It really touched my heart, and I had a lot of stuff to say at the end of it.
The world is full of obvious things which nobody by any chance ever observes. Sherlock Holmes.
God, Dustin, why do you have to scoff at him? Oh boy. No. You guys need to get back together. Get back together. No. Ew. What is this? Spiders.
What's wrong?
It's a spider. It's a black widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
If there's a spider nesting in there, you're never gonna find it till it lays eggs and all the babies spill out.
What's wrong with you? It's cool that you two are like friends now. Maybe after we find Vecna, kill him.
Kill him.
It's not like we're dating. Me and Robin. It's not like we're dating. Right? She told that, Robin?
Yes.
No, we're not.
She made that very clear.
Platonic with a capital P.
We're friends. We're just friends.
Right. Okay. All better.
I mean, I like them together. It's like, I don't know.
The obvious things are not what people observe or don't observe. Or Sherlock Holmes.
I love Steve. I've always loved him.
What if by listening to this over and over, I get sick of it? Will it still work, or will Kate Bush, like, lose her magic power or something?
Kate Bush? Never.
You're a Kate Bush fan?
Yeah.
I love it. We're going to talk about Kate Bush. It's crazy. Kate Bush made this song so long ago, and then now it's coming back, and new people are listening to it, and it's helping them now too.
Stop. Now, which brave soul would like to follow that?
I mean, if you give me a Snickers bar. Oh, these little kids.
11?
Remember to stay focused. Find the energy. Feel it.
Who is this guy?
Why does he waste so much time with her?
Hey. Quiet.
They're laughing. At you.
So 11 was not strong at first. Oh God. So the thing is happening. I really do believe it's her protecting these kids. Oh shit. Hurry!
You are fragile cargo. You can still break. Not if I break you first.
Oh my God.
My fingers are like arrows. My arms like iron. My feet like spears. Resist, and I will end you.
Okay. Oh my God. I have nothing to say. Grab the gun. Well, there you go. Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Ow. Oh my God.
My fingers are like arrows. My arms like iron. My feet.
There you go. Are we watching Cobra Kai? The Karate Kid. Or better yet, the Karate Man. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. My God. Wait, how do they get out of this?
Dustin, please. You there? Never mind.
Yeah, you gotta do this on your own now. Oh God, I think he's done.
Come with me.
Holy shit. Hey, freak! Where do you think you're going?
Shit.
Oh really? I'm not. Who is this, Superman? Come on, hit it, you hit it. You have to hit it. This guy is going after him. I will give it to him. Like, damn. Don't swim, don't swim, don't swim. Yeah, oh my God. This is like he's like freaking Captain America. I would just go and then maybe everything would be fine. Is it flipping? Please no. Please no. This is where he charges. He has a lot of cords going into him. I cannot believe Captain Indiana. Oh no. No, he's gonna get pulled underwater. This poor kid is gonna die in the water. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so he's gonna see his friend die. He's gonna see, okay. This is what he's gonna, oh! Eddie! Oh, this.
Get some air, for Christ's sake.
Get me air. I need air. Good for you. I mean, why should she trust him?
It's quite to work out. You really want to do this again?
I don't like they're like, they just need to be quiet. Come on, come on. There you go. Thank you for your help. You've unlocked her. You've unleashed her powers. Good. Now go find Angela. I'm sorry, but...
Remarkable.
I mean, he did help. Sad to say. Sorry, Loki. I'm sorry. He's scared my cat.
I said stay away!
So she still can't...
I didn't think it would be that easy.
She's got to make an adult decision right now. At least for right now, she has to work with him so she can get her powers. And then at that point, we'll figure out what we need to do with him. But beautiful music, by the way, but she needs to work with him. That's how she saves her friends. That's how she saves her family. Damn. These episodes are so good. They're so entertaining, and they're packed with important messages. And I mean, I'm glad we got some of Jim's backstory. A lot of people can relate to Jim, and you know, everyone has a story that they can relate to, or a person they can relate to in this show, and I really love that. And then it's interesting. He calls himself the curse. 11 calls herself the monster. Like Max dealing with her trauma, and all the other kids dealing with their traumas, and everyone's just thinking that they're the worst person, really. And a lot of people believe that, and that's why I'm very sensitive to a lot of like, I don't like when people just, you know, point the finger at people, and I do it too. Like, I think it's natural, we do it, but we have to like actively stop doing that, because life is not about who's doing wrong and who's the best. It's about everyone makes mistakes. And also a lot of, you know, like for Jim, he didn't make a mistake. He was just trying to live his life. He had hope, and he deserves to have a happy life. There's nothing selfish in that. I don't see how it's selfish. So should he just live his life not being able to have a family? Like, who's to say that that wasn't going to happen, you know? And it's sad. It's very sad what happened to his daughter, and how her death was painful and all of that. But it seemed like she had a wonderful life up until then. Like, he was a great father to her. She had a great mother. She was happy, and she gave... We each give each other something, and I don't know. I don't like that it hurts my heart to hear him like blame himself. And yeah, yeah, I think we do that a lot in as humans, and then there's the few the some of us who, you know, point the finger at everybody else, and it's never us or whatever. But yeah, that's sad, completely sad. And I hope that just like 11 is going through her journey, which is like a kind of a lone journey, he gets to really go through that too. And he has to understand he is not the curse, because he isn't. Gosh, so I forget the high school kid's name, the freaking Captain Indiana. So now he might actually work with Eddie, because he'll be like, oh my God, like that's what's going on here. Like, you can't explain what just happened. Like, that's so scary. And yeah, maybe they can work together, because that's what I've been saying. Like, he's a very capable kid. Like, he's strong and he's strategic. He's a good speaker. Just use that power for good, sir, and then and it's good to go. You and Eddie teaming up, that might be really, really, really helpful. But yeah, I think he had to see that. At the cost of his friend's life, but I'm glad he actually saw that, so he could snap out of this like anger and delusion or whatever he's in. Gosh, I'm jumping into the next episode. It's really tough to not like. So yeah, 5, 6. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna want to watch this. I'll have to. Damn it. What's today? What is today? Wednesday. Okay. All right. Yeah, that works out for the schedule. I just can't. There's no way I cannot watch. I feel like there was some. Oh, and so the OA. Just if you're still watching, I'm pretty sure that was the father in the OA, and what is that? You know, what? Come on. I mean, unless like the Duffer Bros are fans of the OA and they're just like, let's just add a little bit of something for the OA fans, which I don't know, but that was pretty cool. Nonetheless, Nina being the machine, the Nina Project, the father who's in Russia and he's Russian and he's a guard. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I like that little nod if it is. But okay, I'm gonna jump into the next episode and I'll see you guys there. Bye everyone. Hello, I'm sorry for scaring you.